Hey, Stubby here, and today we are starting some modded Satisfactory. So this is gonna be a little bit of a tutorial, a little bit of just having some fun, building together, interacting with each other. I put together quite a mod list, which I will include in the description, and it is subject to change as things go. And pretty much, I think we're gonna just play until Update 5 comes out and see what we can do. How's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are doing good. So where am I at? I am in the desert. Ooh. Spider first. Come here, buddy. I think I got some closer iron. Alright, so one of the things I want to do for this playthrough is I have never been a really good builder. I build square buildings, put some windows up, and call it a day. I've always just played for the optimization of the factory. So this time around I want to try to make it nice. Now, obviously the first factory is not going to be nice at all. The second factory will probably just be a slight upgrade. But after that point, we have some capabilities, some resources, some automation already set up. We are going to automate as much as we can in the nicest buildings I can hopefully build. Which probably isn't saying a lot, knowing me. I am going to try to do this in the least amount of cuts, so I'm going to try to plan it so I can do most of my resource stock building and repetition between takes. And I'm thinking of trying something a little different for me. I want to do some time lapses for some of the building, I think. Walk through my first concept ideas and then see what that looks like. And hopefully get some feedback from you guys, see how those time lapses look. If not, we'll just come up with something different. I like this spot. There is here. Wait for one of those. There it is. Da -da 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 -da. Come on, puppy. Well, go find a copper node. Alright. And while we're here, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the hub. You know, I just think it'll look nice. We'll just go ahead and do it right here. There we go. And we got our first missions. Obviously, we're gonna. Oh, I have enough stuff. I think I will automate iron over here first, actually. There we go. And this is, oh man, it's gonna be just such a crude little factory, but welcome to the world of spaghetti when you first start playing this game, huh? Pick it up, pick it up. I think for the first one, let's go ahead and put the miner that way. We just run it over here, screw it. Need a smelter. Is there enough room? There is. Need a constructor. And we need some storage. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do some plates. Do some iron. And bring the power over. I think that's all I have. Yep. So we have to go collect some of this, do the whole biomass, and then I'm gonna do the refined power windmill spamming. Hopefully we get to coal pretty quick, and then hopefully after that we can get ourselves quickly to refined powers coal, which just is a performance beast. It does amazing. Alright, come on. Let's see, can we make biomass? Yes, we can. Tell you what, I really love the fact that they implemented that. Just tap the spacebar for auto crafting. Makes life so much easier. No more just holding weight on the holding weight on the spacebar. Just set a book on there and stuff. There we go. Go ahead and store this right here. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and get concrete going because that's gonna be a factory that we need soon. I think we'll just play it like this. Pick this back up. And I'll get some concrete. So all we need now is to get rods and some copper wire going. have the joys of splitters yet. We're gonna go find, it's been a while, there should be I think another iron, another copper this way. Ah, copper. Hey. Knew I'd find some. Alright, and we'll just do the same thing we just did with the iron. Throw a miner, a smelter, a constructor, and some storage. Alright, so for those that are new to Satisfactory, basically go through all those tiers I'll show you in the hub, and you work your way up through a progression change to unlock bigger, more productive factories, more resources, more fun decorative builds, and all that. While dealing with the factory management aspect of, say, for example, this is a normal node, so with a Mark 1 miner, I can only produce 60 per minute. Then I got to figure out, since I can't split right now, I'm limited to one smelter that'll only do 30 per minute, so I'm only using half of what I can actually produce. Then I'm going to come over here to a constructor, and I'm going to do my wire, which only takes 15 per minute. So now this one miner is only getting 25% of its output being used. It's cutting in half here, and then cutting in half again here. So the goal is to get to splitters as quickly as I can, so I can say take this miner to 2 smelters to 4 constructors, and you see how big these factories are going to get. Yep. Now the first couple tiers you can do just like this. After these, you got to put down the space elevator, which is probably one of my favorite looking buildings in vanilla. This giant building, and you got to load it up with the resource or the items needed for that specific tier to unlock the rest. So tier 0 is pretty much unlocked minus the mod one, because we skipped through part 1. If you're new, don't skip the intro. It'll teach you how to build everything. So we go to tier 1, and we have all these options. Several are modded, several are not. Tier 2, and this is where we're going to be limited to until we unlock Space Elevator Phase 1. So for me, I have some specifics. I want to get my foundations so I can have a grid pattern for my buildings. I'm going to get logistics because I want to bring my products up and down, and I need my splitters and my mergers. After that, it's going to be kind of a pick and choose. Usually, if I remember, 1 and 2 will unlock together, 3 and 4 unlocks, 4 and 5 unlocks, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8 unlock. So I'm going to pick and bounce between the 2 tiers. So like for me, I want to do the daisy chain quickly to lower my power poles. Maybe get into some extra different foundations. And I'm going to get into this power supply quickly, which I might make my first one, honestly. To augment, I am not a fan of biomass. I like biomass as a backup power, just to keep something going. I think I'll do an emergency biomass for my water extractors for my coal factory, and the miner for the coal factory. Like have a little backup power. But if I can get those off of the windmill, even better. Don't even have to worry about that. Perfect circles, we can make like a nice perfect building, or round building. So we'll just get through some of these. Tier 2, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to want our assemblers. We're going to want the resource thing pretty quickly. We're going to want the obstacle clearing, the Mark II belt, and again with the daisy chain, and we're just going to pick and choose things throughout here that we're going to want to do. Now, same thing is going on with this iron is it is overproducing for what it could smelt. I'm going to go ahead and help myself to some of it, and I'm going to hand crank out. Early game, there's a lot of hand crafting. This rod's going. And we'll just run through. Once I get the windmills, you're going to see I'm horrible at it. I scatter 50 of them around so I can get power because I would rather have an ungodly number of windmills than 4 biomass that I have to refill all the time. I'm impatient. I like to forget about what I'm doing and just move on to the next step. And biomass is partially automated, but you have to go around and collect the leaves and the wood. So I will end up setting up some sort of automated factory just so I can have some when I unlock that level, just to get that power boost. But I'm hoping I don't have to stick with it for too long. And if you guys got any build ideas, build suggestions, look forward to seeing your ideas, seeing what I can do, and yeah, even send a save my way, and we'll check it out over here on camera. I'm gonna need to collect about 40 more iron. I'm gonna go ahead and get the windmills set up, and then I'll focus on upgrading, building a rods or pipes, iron rods. I build a second miner setup to get the rods going. So I need 40 more. Let's go get it. Clicky, clicky, clicky. And without mods, I didn't do the faster crafting one. I do like a little bit of a challenge, but without mods, man, you just sit here for so long, especially in the beginning. You gotta hammer out the biomass, hammer out the ingots, and it's just, you're getting there because all you have is the biomass power, so it's just a run back and forth. So being able to get to these windmills is a great addition. So for the end of today's episode, my goal is I'm going to get windmills set up. Oh, we need more. And then I want to get the iron rod set up, and that's probably where we'll be able to stop ourselves for the day and call it an episode. What does this need? Oof, even more. See? Alright, so let's go ahead and figure out what do we need for 10. And then I'm gonna need, I've got that, I need cable, got that, I need wire. Cable and wire. Now I'll need some sheets for some belting and whatnot, and we'll be good. let's go find ourselves an iron node. At the top. Nope. Well, that was convenient. There's one right here. I have a mod on here I think I'm gonna get rid of. I have the full health where it regenerates to the full health.
Concluded. Fix it freighter re-entry complete.
Kind of thinking about not using it because it comes back too fast, I think. This mod list will kind of change a lot. I will share the profile out with the Satisfactory mod manager profile that I like to use, that I'm using. For those that aren't using Satisfactory mod manager, it's probably the nicest way to go about maintaining your mods. I need like 10 more rods. So close. Probably out of biomass, but could have overpowered it too, we'll see. Oh, yep, overpowered it. And that's all I can do. Alright. So we have our temporary factories built. Using for power now. Probably going to see capacity 40, max 48, so it's about to shut down. Do I have enough to make another biomass burner and augment my power? And biomass burner. Ah, copper wire. That was so close. Yeah. Since I'm up here, we'll go ahead and turn this back on. It'll shut our power off, but it's okay. And our she goes. Biomass. There we go. Now, as I was saying, I will try to do a lot of the bulk buildup off camera. Tried not to do anything major off camera. What I will go ahead and do is, like I told you, these windmills, I'm going to spam several of them just along this ridge, do a nice little circle or something, just to power these so I don't have to worry about the biomass too much. I'll let those power up, build up our resources, and we'll kick off the next episode sending off hub items for these researches and working on tier 1 and 2. So, thanks for stopping, guys. Bye. Look forward to seeing you soon. Stubby out.